Hello everyone and a very warm hello to moms to be, because today's video is again for all the moms to be out there. So in my previous video I had shared the experiences of my first and second trimester, and as promised, here I am to share the experiences of my third trimester with you all. In case you haven't watched my first and second trimester video, please go and watch that first. So I have left the link in the description below, and I will also put a link out here so you can go and watch that video first. So for those people who are watching my video for the first time and wondering who I am, my name is Suchitra Parab and I'm a mother of an 8-month-old baby girl. And for me, the third trimester of my pregnancy was a little more stressful and filled with anxiety than the first two trimesters, because for a first time mother, as soon as the ninth month approaches, you are so scared about labor and you are thinking there's a lot of anxiety about how everything is going to turn out, etc., because you have never experienced this before. This is very new to you, so you keep thinking about that. So yeah, the third trimester of your pregnancy begins as soon as the seventh month starts, and as soon as seventh month begins, I had a baby shower. So we had a traditional baby shower where all the adults came and sort of bless you. And since I am married into a Maharashtrian family, traditionally after the seventh month, the pregnant woman goes to her mother's place in general. But in my case, me and my husband sort of decided that I won't go to my mom's place during the pregnancy. Like for the last trimester, we decided that I would go to my mom's place after the baby is born. We took this decision for two major reasons. One, that my husband wanted to be a part of my pregnancy journey and did not want to be away from me during that last trimester of my pregnancy. And the second reason, and the most important reason, being that I did not want to change my gynecologist during the last three months of my pregnancy. So that is the reason why I stayed back. To respect the tradition, I did go to my mom's place after my baby shower, but then I came back within like 2 weeks of staying at my mom's place. So this is my first tip to all the moms to be out there, that plan your pregnancy from the start itself. So in case you know that traditionally you will be going to your mom's place after the seventh month, then plan that if you're going to change your gynecologist, and look for a gynecologist in advance. And also, if you would be comfortable changing your gynecologist, so you need to decide all of that. So at the beginning of the 8th month of my pregnancy, I had my last sonography, in which doctor confirmed that the baby's position is all right and everything is fine. Just that my BP was a little bit on the higher side, for which the doctor prescribed some medicines and asked me to restrict on the intake of salt and processed food items. So here I was, all swelled up, fully pregnant. So while we are like, since I mentioned swelling, let's talk about swelling. So during pregnancy, a lot of women face swelling in their legs, mostly, and some swelling on their face. In my case, I had swelling in my, fully on the body and my face, but my legs were absolutely fine. So yeah, so it depends. The swelling depends from mother to mother. Some moms don't even face any swelling, so it all depends. But what I would like to tell here is, do not stress about how you look, or oh, I look so fat, and I look so swell up, I don't know how I will lose all this pregnancy weight later. This is not the time to stress about that. You just need to enjoy your pregnancy and that last phase without worrying about your about your growing weight, because that growing weight is mostly the weight of the baby also. So yeah, and in my case, what happened was, I felt that I'm not looking good, and I look so swelled up. I skipped my maternity shoot. I really wanted to do it, but I did not do it, guys, because I really felt that I'm not looking so good and I'm all swelled up. The photos won't come out well, and I regret it to this day. So please, if you feel like doing a maternity shoot, go ahead and do it without any doubt about how you're looking, because I'm sure all moms to be look magical. You are beautiful. The baby, you are growing a baby inside you. What can be more beautiful than that? So please do not miss your maternity shoot, guys. All right, so now let's move on to the ninth month of my pregnancy. Just to give you all guys an idea, my due date was 17th Jan 2020. So my ninth month started somewhere around 17th December 2019, and as soon as my ninth month set in, I started to face a lot of anxiety and stress about delivery, whether it would be a C-section or a normal delivery. And no matter how much you research, how much you read, and how much you listen to other people's experiences, it does give you some knowledge, but it does not help to calm your nerves. So here's what I did. I decided to divert my attention and stop worrying and do something about it. So here are certain things that I did during the ninth month of my pregnancy to divert my attention from the stress and constant worrying and thinking about my labor. So the first thing that I did was I bought a adult coloring book, that is a mandala coloring book, and some color pencils, and I started to draw and color mandalas. So here are some drawings that I did. So since I am a person who loves colors and playing with colors, this was something that worked magically in like calming me down and like helping me be stress free. So that is one thing that I did. I started painting, drawing, coloring, etc. The second thing that I did was that I went for a walk every day to the garden for at least half an hour. I would like take 2-3 rounds and then just sit in that garden barefoot and keep my feet on the ground. Trust me, guys, this is such a calming experience. Like, you feel so close to nature, and it just calms you down so amazingly. So yeah, that is the second thing I did. And the third thing that I did was read and read. I have read so many fiction books during my pregnancy. This helped me just transport myself into another world, and like completely different world where I'm not thinking about what's going to come and what's going to happen. So yes, what would help is divert your attention. This is something that I did. You can like take up any hobby that you want, which is feasible while you're fully pregnant. But yeah, this is what helps in calming down your nerves, and it is very important to divert your attention and not stress about what is going to happen. So now comes the last phase of my pregnancy, which was the most difficult for me, because 10 days into the pregnancy, I started experiencing pain in the pelvic floor and the muscles around it because of the growing baby weight, and it was really painful. So when I started to experience it, I rushed to the hospital thinking that it was labor pain, but the doctor confirmed that it was not labor pain, but it was a pain because I was facing because of the baby's growing weight. But from that day on, till I delivered, I could not lie down on a bed. Even if I somehow laid down, it was so difficult for me to get up. I needed like two, three people, like my husband, to help me, like get up, and it was very painful. So what I did was, for the last days of my pregnancy, like 20 days almost, I slept on a chair. Literally slept on a chair like this. Oh yeah, and when I saw this picture, I remembered to tell you all that there is one thing that will be your best friend, at least for your last trimester. Guess? No, your husband also later. Cushions. Cushions, guys. Ensure that you have so many pillows and cushions around you so that you can, they really help you. They are very supportive. So ensure that you have a lot of cushions around you to help you during the last phase of your pregnancy. So during the ninth month of your pregnancy, you have to go to the gynec for a checkup every week. And with every visit, I would get anxious about, when she would ask me to get admitted and when I would deliver the baby. But guess what? My daughter decided to come into this world exactly on the due date, not a day here or there. So my advice to all the moms to be out there is to stop worrying and being anxious. Just divert your attention to something else and be positive. Do not worry about the growing weight or how you're looking during your pregnancy. It doesn't matter. You are beautiful anyways. And most important, please do not worry about the type of delivery you're going to have, whether it is going to be a C-section or a normal delivery. It does not matter, mamas. You are a superwoman anyways. Just trust your gynac with the process. Be positive, be strong. You got this, girl. So with that, it's a wrap, guys. I hope you liked what you heard and saw. And yeah, I haven't shared my labor experience in this video because this was only about my third trimester. Please let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a video to share my labor experience with you all. I would love to hear from you all in the comments. Also, please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm sharing. Also follow me on my Instagram page. I share some fun content there also, guys. So until we meet next time, bye bye and take care.